You make market, not we. We can propose, but market made by you, by customer, but beer fans.
There's your quote, everyone.
Yes.
You make the market. I love
Exactly.
it. I'm Farah Shammas. Welcome to Hotel Talk. We hope you enjoy listening to this friendly conversation between people connected by real life in hotels. I am so excited today to be talking about beer.
Yes.
I have with us Taras Lozhenko,
Yes.
who is the co-founder, and also he manages the company Octopus, which is better known as the Octo Microbrewery. It's a local beer production line that has, I think we've got in front of us, if you're watching this episode, we have 6 in front of us, but I think you've got 8.
Yes, we have more, a lot of limited edition which appeared and then disappeared.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, right. So this is so exciting. And I was laughing. We'll start drinking beer in this episode. So welcome to Hotel Talk, everyone. Taras is here with us today to tell us all about beer and how this amazing Octo Brewery sprang out of nowhere in Cyprus to be making the first beers that have technology and influence from history over 2,000 years ago. And I can't wait. Tell us.
Yes,
Taras, welcome.
Yes. Thank you, Farah. Thank you that you invite us, and thank you that you make attention to small business. But I feel you respect what we do because we try to do something new.
Most definitely. I am a big supporter of local, of small businesses, and of anyone supporting Cyprus and the economy and just doing good things and innovative things. And you embody all of that.
Yeah.
So I love it. So first of all, let's start with a little bit about you. Who's Taras? Where are you from? How did you end up in Cyprus? I know that you're from a marketing background. And how did you end up investing in a beer company?
I am Ukrainian. First of all, I am proud to be Ukrainian. And my story, interesting. I study in sports school. I am a member of national team of swimming.
Okay.
Then I broke my hand, luckily, and I passed exam in Academy of Art because my mom, she's a fashion designer. I like drawing. We're drawing together a lot. And I finished Academy of Art as a graphic designer. And I working in a few big advertising agencies in international and in local in Ukraine. And we make advertising for Ukrainian market, Russia before the war, and UK and few European countries. And that time I have experience working with a beer company. And then I opened my own advertising agency, which is working till now. And I'm creative director of advertising agency and marketing agency. And we has a client, big beer company for 7 years. So I quite deep in beer marketing, why people drinking, how they drinking. These companies, they have 12 different type of people on separation, how they drink and why, what the reason.
Oh, so it's like 12 different missing markets. Yeah.
12 different type of people.
Yeah.
We are together as a balancer who try to balance between friends, work, and family. And when they drink beer, they enjoy, they call it golden moment when they enjoy time with the friends. So positioning of this type of beer, it's a beer for unique moment when you meet your friends. And it's a lot of like this. But during my cooperation with a beer company, I know how they, let's say, afraid small breweries because they cannot compete with the quality. They easy compete with the marketing budget, with some retro bonus, with the price easy. But they cannot brew high quality beer, not because they don't want, because they will not find so huge market with expensive beer. And small beer production, we don't need all Cyprus. And it's our lucky side. We need no more than 2-3%. Because Cyprus is so huge. It's not big as a country, but beer market, it's enough for us. So we need small percent, but for people who our mind thinking. And
Same philosophy.
Yes.
So tell us then about Octopus and Octo Microbrewery. So, okay, that was your background. You started to realize, well, you just were in beer by default. You were marketing and doing the campaigns for bigger beer companies. And then you said, okay. And 1 minute, how did you end up in Cyprus? Let's go to that.
In Cyprus, permanently, we are 8 years, my family. And we bought brewery in 2019. Then 2021 was
5
COVID.
Years ago,
It was COVID, we are not operate fully. So from 22, 23, 24, it's our 3 years.
Well, that's probably the time people were drinking beer the most. Everyone was at home like, oh.
Yeah. That time helped us to open few doors, because before people was not so interesting new product. They have Keo, Carlsberg, and it was okay. And why we have to buy beer which 2 times more expensive? We are okay. But when problems come, and it was big competitor fighting on the market, they start to looking something to be differentiated. And craft beer help few places with this.
Interesting. Okay, so you came here. Now, the Octo Brewery is based
in Sotira,
in
Ayia
the
Napa.
east side, of the island. How did that happen? I mean, the brewery was already existing when you bought it, and it was already called Octopus or something else.
We bought brewery which was closed. It was established in 2012.
Okay.
And then the guys, so
it was 7 years old.
Yes.
They had it for something else.
But for equipment, nothing happened, because it's stainless steel. There was like a brand new, good condition, very good condition, and they sell it with a very good price for us. So we decide to invest, because we also saw that Cyprus craft market, it was like zero.
Yeah, we didn't have a craft beer. Yeah.
And when we start to produce standard type of beer as a lager, Weizen, and IPA. Lager and Weizen, it's 70%, 80% of world market. IPA is number 1 in the craft beer world.
And that's another question I have for you. So since you've touched on that, tell us, non-beer drinkers, us peasants in the world that know nothing about beer, and I know you've told me before, but I still need another lesson. Tell us about the different types of beer.
I tell you, very easy. If you drink beer, 99% you drink lager.
Okay.
And it's the most popular type of beer, because it's come on the market as a first transparent beer. When people start drinking beer from the glass, they can evaluate transparency. And lager, because of technology, the yeast eating sugar in the bottom. So all beer become clean during the fermentation. The beer become clean on the market like 200-300 years ago. So it was number 1. And it's the cheapest in production. So big company usually produce lager. Most probably when you come in a bar, you will find 10 type of lager, maybe 1 to Weiss.
Okay,
and
so when most
Guinness.
people say I'm having a beer, they're having a lager.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a Weizen. It's a beer with a wheat malt. And this beer have unique, more aroma, more aromatic, and more taste. So 20% of market drink Weiss. People or love it or hate it.
Like Marmite.
So if you are not Weiss drinker, you say, no, it's not my beer.
Okay.
But if you are not lager drinker, you say, oh, it's okay.
Okay.
Because lager, it's like a water. But our lager, it's different because it's not filtered, not pasteurized. Our main different from big company that we not filtered and not pasteurized beer. They do it because they have to make very quick production, 10 days. So it's ferment, immediately filtered, pasteurized, and it's ready. We don't do it because we spent like 2 months to produce one batch. But we need this time to put down all sediment, all small pieces to keep beer clean. But without filtration and pasteurization, it's very tasty and aroma. It's like homemade bread or homemade meat when it's not fast food. But it's very difficult to keep it long time. on a storage, on a shelf. So we study a lot to prolongate shelf life without fridge. So the next one is IPA. It's Indian Pale Ale, if you see the transcription, but it's not very close to India. It's from old time when England delivered beer to India. This recipe, which renovate in UK, in USA in 50s. So it's very aromatic beer with the hops. So usually people who drink IPA, they have two times surprise. First, when they check aroma and it's fruity. Ah, it's fruity. I like fruity. I want this to try. Ah, fruity beer. And second surprise when they drink, then when they make first sip and it's no fruit inside. It's bitter. It's beer. Where's the fruity? And this aroma comes from hops, not from fruits. There is combination of hops, and it's a lot of variety of hops, 1,000. And you can combine, and people find in the memory different fruits which gives them this aroma. We try to make Mediterranean fruits. So you will find fruits, maybe passion fruit, maybe oranges, pineapple. This is fruity. So this is for people who like beer, this IPA. Dark lager, we make experiment because Cyprus like Guinness very much. But lager and dark lager, it's lighter than Guinness. So it's have chocolate and coffee taste because it's caramelized malt. Malt who have sugar inside, they put it in the oven and this sugar become caramel. So this beer have caramel, coffee, and chocolate taste. It's tasty beer. This is standard. But because our strategy and our mission, it's put Cyprus as a strong beer company on a world map. We try to find something which can be produced only in Cyprus. And we find two other recipes which can produce only in Cyprus. One of them, it's collaboration with a winery. First winery which we make experiment was Ayia Napa winery. Yanis and Yanula, they are old people. It's old couple, but they are open mind and they agree to make this experiment. We buy from them grape juice. We ferment it together with a wort and two type of yeast fighting or married together. I don't know, but they create good product. So it's a beer with a 40% of Xenisteri juice. We involved also one Germany brewery because the brewmaster from Germany have huge experience and he is in a 4 top worldwide beer sommelier, Mr. Markus Forch. And we export this beer to Germany as well. We win golden medal in craft beer awards in Germany. We win awards of Grape Ale of 2022. It was big shock in these awards because it's first time Cyprus beer come and win golden medal because Cyprus has amazing grape juice. It's sweet and aromatic. It's much more aromatic than Germany grape, for example, because it's hot weather. Everything become a little bit dry, more concentrate of everything as the herbs in Cyprus. It's very aromatic. That's why we make experiment and we think this beer, it's unique. Even in Greece, you will have different result. They also have a lot of good variety of grape, but Xenisteri, very aromatic. And now we continue this batch with the Chakas winery. They support us as well. And it's only one type of beer in all Cyprus, which sold in a winery.
And you call it grape ale, don't you?
Cyprus grape ale. Yes, we make elegant bottles. We make film about it. We brew it with Italian brewmaster, Michele Cartaino. He knows this recipe because this recipe come from Italy. They find it combination. So yes, we proud of this.
Oh, you should be. And finally, tell us about this. This is my favorite history.
Yes, this project with archaeologists.
What's it called, first of all, for those listening?
It's a Bronze Age. We call it Bronze Age. It's a beer with the figs and herbs.
Amazing. Guys, imagine a beer with figs.
Beer with figs. We meet with archaeologists who find old brewery near the Paphos, 3,800 years old. Imagine 3,800 years old brewery. And that time, Cyprus brew beer. It was one of first area in the world. It was Mesopotamia, Egypt, and now we know it's also Cyprus. They find all process of production. They create malt. They make special dome and special temperature to make malt, not burn the grain, just to stop when they start growing. And the main question of archaeologists was, why so much seeds of figs? They find in the charcoal. They don't find organic seeds, but they find, when they find fireplace, for them it's like a gold, because they can understand what it was burned. And they find a lot of seeds of figs. And we discover with them that at that time, Cypriots add figs to the beer to start fermentation. On the skin of figs, there is a wild yeast. And this wild yeast start ferment sugar from the wort. Not ready beer, it's a wort. In Mesopotamia, they use dates from palm. Yeah, it's the same reason, because on the skin of dates.
So interesting. Imagine, and back then, before, let's say, the modern day science and research, trial and error. I was teasing you, either that or the workers just happened to eat tons of figs. They were enjoying figs on their breaks.
Yes, we don't add so much figs because we have to control process. And figs, we try to brew it when it's a harvest of figs. Other way, we have to add dry figs, but fresh figs much more.
It's just amazing. And I love the bottle, the cover. I mean, it's just so nice with the history there. And yeah, it's just very, very interesting. Guys, do try it. I think you're going to love this. So what do you love most about beer? I mean, you've told us all about your production line. Okay, you bought this brewery. You had, obviously, COVID to pass through COVID. And now you're just growing. You keep developing. You've got the grape ale, trying different things. Now, obviously, you're in the process of marketing it and selling it in different venues, including San Rafael. We've got some of it here. I'm so excited. But what do you love about beer? Like, what is the pull for you?
For me, beer, it's a best drink to make friends. Yeah, it's even from the past.
Why? Why beer and not wine or
because
vodka
wine make you drunk quickly, and that's for people who don't have time to communicate. So you become drunk and you escape from reality. Yeah, that's the main reason of vodka or strong drink. But before cocktails coming, beer was about enjoy also. So you drink slowly and you talk. And it's, let's say, main social meaning of beer. If we come back to the past, people drink beer to remove social stress. I tell you that in the past, beer was not liquid. In the Bronze Age, it was porridge. They don't separate seeds and liquid. They eat beer.
Oh my goodness, imagine. They get the fiber with it then.
Yeah. It's a very famous ceramic plate from Mesopotamia, where it was writing how much beer as a ration, as a salary, take each workers.
Wow.
Nobody in brewery agree working in this condition, so they ask money. But in the past, people working
they were paid for food.
They was paid for food and beer.
And it had alcohol in it.
Yes, because alcohol protect this food. If they drink water from river, they can have problem with the stomach. If they drink low alcohol beer, and it was beer with a high acidity, it was very sour beer, because wild yeast without combination with the culture yeast which we use now, it make beer very sour. As like this. So at the time they eat and drink beer, and it was safety, and because of alcohol they relax and make stress
yes. I mean, historically people drank any alcoholic beverages, but rather than water, because water just wasn't safe. It's crazy. Even pregnant, fighting, politicians, at whatever stage, everybody was, I think the whole world was going around drunk back in the day. It's probably a happier place, but maybe less wars, I don't know.
I enjoy beer, and you ask me about my favorite type. Because I have this marketing background. I don't brew big quantity what I like. My favorite beer, it's a chocolate imperial stout, strong 12 degree, with a very sweet and chocolate taste. That's what I like.
Wow.
But market
But 1
not
minute, you have that?
No.
I'm like, I haven't seen that. I'd remember chocolate mixed in with beer.
Market not ready. Cyprus market so young.
So you brew just enough for you?
My friend always, when somebody from breweries from Europe come, they know that Taras like chocolate stout, and they bring me 1 can, 2 cans, or some different from all around the world.
Ah, there's different. So there is chocolate stout.
Yes, a lot.
I didn't know that. So, and if you had to drink something that isn't beer, what would you drink?
Sambuca.
Sambuca. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that takes me back. Michael, my brother Michael, if you're listening to this, I can't even smell it without having a hangover.
I like this aroma.
Flaming Sambuca or just
cold? I prefer
cold. So you didn't like flame it, slam it, shake it, take it.
No.
That was and with
maybe
coffee
before,
beans.
but now it's cold.
Yeah, civilized.
Chilling. Yes.
I love it. Okay, so what do you think is like? I mean, you've already said so many, but like a secret about beer that a lot of people don't know.
Yes, the secret about beer, it's looking for type which you will like.
Okay.
Forget about boring lager. You can start with lager. Make blind taste craft lager and your favorite lager. It's make you very surprised. I like this experiment with my friend who fan of some type of beer, and I say, let's make a blind taste. And they are very disappointed. What's happened with my favorite beer? No aroma, no taste. What's happened? Because they don't make attention on it. Make attention what you drink. And then start to make experiment. And don't be ashamed to say, I don't like this craft beer. I like this beer. I don't like this type. I like this type. Because our next step when we find this beer with figs, we start to brew beer which also local, but we start to make it limited edition. We start to brew beer with a watermelon for a watermelon festival. And it was a huge queue to try beer with watermelon because it's really nice.
Amazing.
We make beer with a papoutsosyko. And papoutsosyko, it's so strong taste.
Yeah, prickly pear. Prickly
pear, yeah. Which people take it like a juice. They drink it. Give me 1 more juice. Papoutsosyko juice. But it was 7% alcohol. They don't recognize. The last experiment what we do, it's a smoked suvla beer. And
you told me about that. I'm like, that makes my stomach turn. Not for me. But you said you didn't put actually meat in it. You used the...
no meat inside, of course. But the recipe, it's not unique. It's a recipe with a smoked malt. So they really put it in a smoker and take it. And usually they use it for smoked whiskey. But we take it malt and we brew beer with it. And we add just a few herbs which you use to marinate the meat. But it's exactly, it's not meat taste, but you feel it aroma and you feel these herbs. So you're really, people fighting. It's chicken suvla or beef suvla.
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, I can definitely verify what you said because we did the tasting here at the hotel.
Yeah.
And we tried, I think, 8 different types of beer and lager, and I'm not a beer girl at all, and I was like, wow, some of them I was like, literally, I would definitely have this. I'd have it in a wine glass, and it was just some amazing, and the color differences were insane, and guys, definitely get tasting. So I want to go back to this one, your Bronze Age beer. So how did you even find out about this technique? How did you even get introduced to an archaeologist, a historian? How did you find this out in Cyprus history?
We make small film about it, and we want to prove, because a lot of beer have legend, which is not true.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is unique because it's really have the article writing by archaeologists. It's not like fake or we think something about this. We don't find recipe, of course, but the brewmaster Tatiana, she find good combination, and this brewmaster from Germany, he create Gruit festival of beer. It's a beer without hops, but with the herbs. So it's a herbs beer. People call it cocktail beer. And we laughing, we call this beer for people who don't like beer.
Okay.
Because it's not a bitter. People who don't drink beer, they usually don't like bitterness of beer. And this beer, with a very, very small quantity of hops, mostly with the herbs, we find good connection with the mountain tea.
Yeah.
Herbs from Troodos. And figs, which keep sweetness in the beer. So it's a little bit light sweet with the herbs aroma beer. And market take it easy, especially when the place is for tourists. The waiters not finish stories that would you like to try beer with the
definitely.
Yes, but you bring us. And then
because it's something unique, always signature dishes, items they sell, because first of all, people love stories, that in marketing. But also people want to try an experience. They want something different. They can have beer and lager and Carlsberg or anything else back home, but they're not going to have this home. They're not going to say something completely different.
They want to try. They want to try unique Cyprus beer, and this beer have 100% proof that it's unique and it's Cypriot, and it's tasty. My God, it's tasty.
It is. I mean, I love it.
We win awards this year in Greece, and we want to send this beer in other Gruit festival, on craft beer festival. And it's not sharp as you find cherry beer, for example, which is sour and strong. So we want to keep it for wide market, not only for, we call it beer geeks, who want this crazy taste.
So have you got any other plans in store for anything else?
Yes,
I don't know.
We want.
I'm trying to think what other flavors there could be. Pomegranate beer, or I don't know.
Good idea.
Good idea. There you go. You heard it here first. Hotel Talk podcast.
Okay.
What else? Citrus. What else is good in Cyprus? Lemon beer.
We want to make salty beer.
It's also caramel beer.
We have salty caramel. Salty caramel, it's our limited edition.
Oh, you've already got it?
Yes.
How hilarious.
We do it in a festival in Paphos.
Okay.
Salty caramel. And also people find it because caramel you can take from the malt and you can add also salty. And it's
amazing. So if someone is coming to Cyprus and listening to this podcast, where can they find all your beers? Obviously, there's some at St. Raphael Resort, so they can come and have some here.
Yes.
But here, what would the best way be? Just to look out for it in different bars? And
in Limassol, we have 3 bars with a draft. It's a Woodman, Gerard, and now it's a Buffalo and Wings burger place, good, modern.
Okay.
And some shops have bottles, and other places have bottles as well in menu. But we have in our website special link.
And we'll put the link in the show notes, because someone might be listening to this, staying in Paphos, staying in the mountains. And really, guys, if you come here anyway, it's nice to support local. It's nice to support innovation. I love it. So tell us, what's your favorite quote?
Favorite what?
Favorite quote, like something that you love saying. Maybe it's a saying about beer.
If you want support, guys, if you want support craft beer, ask your favorite bar, owner of your favorite bar, why you don't have yet good quality craft beer. And if the owner say yes, I am with you, he will find us or other guys, because it's very nice beer from Pivo Brewery, from Humor Brewery, from Golem Brewery. It's all local, but nobody know about them.
I love that. You're supporting others. Yeah.
And if only one way which you can come to us, it's through the owner of manager of bars or
Of different
restaurant.
bars. Yeah. So, yeah, demand for, supporting
If
local
customer
and giving.
push the owner will come to us. But if it's not, they are okay.
Yes, exactly. If they just give like the normal, there you go. And then while you're at it and you ask for craft beer, you can also say, I want vegan options of food, and they will make it.
And they will make it.
There you go.
You make market, not we. We can propose, but market made by you, by customer, but beer fans.
There's your quote, everyone.
Yes.
You make the market.
Exactly.
I love it.
Exactly.
So this is a bonus question.
Okay.
All the guests on this podcast get to pick a little piece of paper from this crystal bowl, and our team at the hotel, everybody writes a question. They don't know who will get it. So this one, it's from Mary, who's in the room. What's your favorite childhood cartoon?
Because I am artist. Yeah?
Okay.
And there is very famous cartoon, Hitchcock in the Fog.
Hitchcock in the Fog.
Yes, it's famous because I growing in Soviet Union. Yeah, it was alternative movie, alternative cartoon, which not a lot of people understand. But it's how Hitchcock looking for his friend in a very big fog. And his friend was Bear, and he's small Hitchcock, and they're friends.
Oh.
And when you are lonely or when you have some bad mood, this movie, amazing.
Oh, it's a pick me up movie.
It's like, my friend, where are you? And all movies, they looking for each other, and then they find each other. Yeah, but it's
perseverance.
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you so much. I mean, it's so true.
I
think cartoons can always take us back to that safe, happy place. A lovely question. So, Taras, thank you so much for being with us on Hotel Talk Podcast.
Thank you very much.
And for sharing so much fascinating information about the world of craft beer.
Always
wish
welcome.
You all the success.
Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you very, very much.
I thank you.
Bye-bye.
Let's stick to the basics. We both know what we want. Let's just keep it.
Thank you for listening, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button because it helps us more than you may realize. If you are planning on coming to visit us at St. Raphael Resort and Marina, feel free to email our reservations team quoting Hotel Talk and receive an exclusive offer just for you. We look forward to seeing you soon, hearing your feedback about our show, and producing many, many more interesting episodes just for you, our listener, and our valued guest in mind. Thank you so much, and take care.